Nature lovers who travel to the Pantanal search for jaguars. They are the third largest cat in the world, and big males can weigh up to 270 pounds. Some people say they are like leopards on steroids. Jaguars in the Pantanal are more numerous and larger than any other place. We were in our skiff at 5:30 a.m. and found our first jaguar at 7. It's a big male. His scarred face shows that he's been in plenty of battles with prey and other male jaguars. He is well known in this area, and in the December 2017 National Geographic magazine, he was given the name of Scarface. Here is the YouTube version. It's spectacular.
Those who know him call him Scarface, from a wound he earned clawing his way to supremacy. His territory crawls with monsters. Caimans, cousins of the crocodile, are waiting to grab almost anything that comes near the water. But it's Scarface they fear, because where the land ends, his hunting ground begins. He's the top predator in a land of predators, the best of the best.
Wow, back to a lower budget. Jaguars are essentially forest dwellers, but they do love riverbanks, where they can warm in the morning sun. Jaguars are opportunistic hunters, and no prey is too big for them. One bite can kill a cow or even a big caiman. About 3 hours later, on a riverbank, we find our second jaguar. She's a full-grown female and acts somewhat apprehensive about the people in the boats watching her. Suddenly, she spooks and shoots up a tree. This is very unusual to see a jaguar up a tree. Clearly, the climb down is not easy for her. She continues on along the bank, looking for potential prey and to get out of sight. And then decides to rest in the shade. In a few minutes, we head back down the river towards the hotel boat, scanning the banks for another jaguar. It's pretty soon that we spot a big female. As we stop the boat to watch her, she stops hunting, settles down, and then goes to sleep. After a few minutes, we head off back to the boat hotel for lunch. After lunch and a long siesta, because it's 100 degrees during the middle of the day, we set off again, looking for jaguars and other critters. In about half an hour, we spot a male jaguar walking along the beach. It's distinctive for its stubby tail. It lost it in a battle somewhere. It enters the water and swims across the river. It takes about 10 minutes. When it reaches the other side, it picks up the decayed tail of a caiman and mounts the bank to have a late lunch in the forest. Soon enough, we see something moving in the grass on the west bank of the river. It's another big female. She's hunting upriver along the bank. Eventually, she disappears into the forest. And about this time, we hear splashing upriver and discover a family of giant river otters. When we arrived, the otters were splashing around, playing and calling out to each other. These otters grow to 6 feet in length and can weigh up to 70 pounds. They live in large family groups and feed almost exclusively on fish. I was quite surprised, as were the otters, when the female jaguar emerged on the riverbank from the forest. The otters became increasingly agitated. When giant river otters get upset, they begin to snort, bark, and make chattering noises like an angry typewriter. With all the ruckus, the mother came out of the den where she had been feeding her pups. She swam underwater to join the rest of the family. Then, while I was making an adjustment to my camera, she gave a vocal command and the entire family charged the Jaguar, creating a huge wave which swept over it. Special thanks to Paul Armstrong for that otter charge clip. The otters were clearly chuffed at the positive effects of their charge. The jaguar maintained her distance from the river otters and realized that it wasn't a good idea to take on all 5 of them. Because of this standoff, and because the sun was setting, we decided to head back downriver towards our hotel boat. However, on our way back, we were surprised to spot our 6th jaguar. It's the end of the day, the sun is set, and the moon has risen. And on the bank, we see a female jaguar which has just given birth to some pups. You can see she's still carrying weight from her pregnancy, her belly is slack, and she's lactating. We watched her hunting along the riverbank for about 15 minutes. She appears to get the scent of something on the wind and opens her mouth to get a better taste of it. A jaguar's favorite food is a large rodent called a capybara. It can weigh up to 100 pounds and is often seen in the water, and is capable of swimming underwater for great distances. Clearly, this is a great day, having seen and photographed 6 jaguars. Most people who come to the Pantanal are lucky to see one.